His name. He's an aspiring entrepreneur here in South Carolina. He's a registered Republican right now. He's undecided.
Okay.
Welcome.
Hey, Mr. Trump, it's an honor to speak to you.
Thank you.
Thanks
Me
for
too.
coming to Columbia. My girlfriend, who's a lobbyist here in Columbia, advised me not to say this, but in the spirit of you being here, I'm going to say it anyway. Muhammad Ali once said that his greatest fault was that he didn't know how great he truly was. So my question to you is, what do you think your greatest fault is, and how do you overcome that? Or how have you overcome that, and how will you continue to do so in order to win the general election?
Well, I don't know that it has to do with the general election. I have found this process amazingly interesting because, you know, I've never done this. I've been doing this for 7 months, and I've been given credit. We're doing really nicely, and it's been very interesting for me. But I will tell you, I've said a couple of times, one of my faults is I will put up with people and deception, even though I know they're deceiving, too long. And when I get to it, I'm too tough. In other words, too long, and then instead of just sort of forgetting about it, and especially things that don't matter that much, I never forget. I don't forget. I don't think you forget either, to be honest with you. But I don't forget. And you know, my wife will tell me sometimes you'll go too long, but then when it gets bad, it's like brutal.
So you hold on to stuff.
I do. I hold on to stuff, and I'd rather not hold on to stuff. But if I've been deceived in any way or if something happens, I really don't forget. Sometimes you're better off forgetting. In other cases, it's not such a bad habit. You know, you learn. Because usually with people, and I talk a lot about success, friends of mine ask me, would you speak about success or whatever, and a lot of people pay me a lot of money to do it, and we give it to charity, and we have a lot of fun with it. But a lot of people ask me that, and you don't want to necessarily, you want to remember, when people deceive you once, usually that same person will do it again because that's a trait that they have. So it's not so bad, but I would say I hold on too long and I never forget. And sometimes forgetting is not a bad thing.